And a very good day to all my viewers out there. We're here at the Henry Bourassa Metro Station, and I just wanted to point something out here. This is interesting, and this is something that is at every metro station, and I know I can't really improve the lighting here, but if you look straight ahead, I don't know if you see that yellow sign right above, a little bit to the right of that power switch right there. That I guess if there's ever an emergency, you pull that switch and the power goes off. But right to the right of that, the upper right, there's actually a plaque, and that plaque up there has all the telephones within the metro tunnel between this station and the next station. So this one is basically between here, Henry Bourassa, and Montmorency. That's actually all the telephones that are in the tunnel. And if you ever have the chance, you'll actually see on there the address of all the telephones. So basically what it's saying is each telephone has an address associated with it. And you know, if you ever look, like I said, on every metro station, you're going to see one of those. So basically it's the address and the actual extension to the telephone line. So if there's ever an emergency, that telephone right here, there's also one on this side, you basically open it up, dial the extension that's on that plaque. So let's say there's an emergency in a tunnel and you know it's 3 or 4 telephones away. You dial the extension and it will, I guess, ring on that telephone. So for example, let's say there's a fire in this metro tunnel, and let's say it's in the middle of the metro tunnel. Well, you're going to look, I guess the emergency personnel, they're going to look at that plaque and they're going to find the telephone that's basically you know, in the middle of the tunnel. Let's say 3 or 4 telephones away. Dial that extension and it's a direct line to that telephone. And if you ever actually look in the metro tunnels, you're going to see occasionally there's emergency stations, and those emergency stations have those telephones similar to this one. This says they're Guardian on it, and these yellow telephones are scattered throughout the tunnel. And like I said, depending on where it is, you're going to have that extension on it. And by the way, another point here, I noticed this over the years, a lot of the metro equipment has this barcode on it. And it says here, post telephone station. So I guess every piece of equipment has that barcode on it. I don't know if it's a reference or inventory control. But anyway, just an interesting observation that I've made over the years. So yeah, as a train approaches here, just wanted to say have a good night everyone, and might as well film this train coming by. Little bonus. Well, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to actually show you all what I'm talking about. Let's see if we can see one of those phones. Let's see if we can see one of those phones. There's another view, by the way, of that block of phones right there. So there's a phone right there. Let's see if we can see in a tunnel. Maybe if you're actually watching on YouTube, maybe you could slow down the video. Let's see what we can see here. You know, the thing I hate sometimes about filming metro rides, some of the glass is foggy, like this one. Has debris and dirt on it. So let's see if we can see any telephones in the tunnel here. See any here, but Anyways, they are there. We'll maybe at least see the plaque here. Yeah, there's another plaque right there. A yellow plaque. Has all the telephones in the middle of the tunnels. And there's some more barcodes up there. Anyways, have a good night all. Just thought I'd point that out. Alright, see y'all soon.